What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another one. As you can see, I'm back out here with the RecTech Pick Boss, as it's called. Got my dogs running around. You'll probably see them in the background, but I had a couple people who commented on the last RecTech video of the installation of the controller who wanted to actually see a review or see it in action. So I am smoking a pork butt today. I smoked my pork butts at 250. I think it's How to Barbecue Right's Way. Just a little bit of mustard on there. I used some Famous Dave's pork rub, and then after I put the pork rub on, I just throw it on and let it sit and spray it with some apple juice and hot sauce every hour. So hopefully this will show you guys the review of the RecTech and how it's doing. I think it's amazing. As you can see, we're sitting at 250. It's actually went up to 251 is the actual. I keep this one here just to kind of monitor it. Not that I don't trust the RecTech, I just like to make sure. I know this one I calibrated it one, so I've also had to calibrate the RecTech one with the Pit Boss Temp probe. I kept the original Pit Boss Temp probe, all the original Pit Boss parts. I just changed the controller. So only thing different on this whole unit is the controller. I did take out this heat deflector. I've read almost everywhere that doesn't help anything, it just makes things worse. So that's been removed. That's really the only modification I've ever made to this thing. I also that's wrong, I actually put the where the heat deflector pan is inside of there, I put the mold on it to what's the piece that was? It was like a half moon kind of shaped piece to stop the air from just going straight up underneath that heat deflector in there. It actually stops that. So I did do that mod. I didn't really make a video of it. I'll have to show you guys at a later date because it's obviously on and hot right now. But I can show you guys the operation of the RecTech controller and how accurate this thing is, and also the Wi-Fi capability. The other thing I love better, they'd be able to turn my grill on. I did pork chops the other day after work. I got off work at 5:30, so I was able to turn my RecTech on and it was ready to go when I got home. Just threw the pork chops on and cooked them up real quick. So without further ado, let me show you the controller and everything that goes with it. So I don't really have a stand for you guys. You have to deal with a little bit of movement and me holding you. As you can see, we have the set point and the actual, obviously set 250, and the actual is 250. That is my probe that's inside the pork butt. Also controlled, all could be controlled by my phone. You have the power button and then the settings. So when you go into settings, you hold the button down, and then you can go through your settings. Now this is probe 1. You can adjust it. The probe is off a degree when you calibrate them, which RecTech has a great video on how to calibrate the probes. Probe 2. And then this is my auger speed. 3.5 is what it is. It's not 35. I'm not sure on this one. I have to go through the RecTech settings again. Probes. And then, oh, this is my offset. I'm sorry. So right now I'm 9 degrees. Is what the difference is. After I calibrated it, it was the probe was 9 degrees hot. So it was saying it was 250 when really it was 259. So you offset it by 9. RecTech also has a video on how to calibrate the temp probe or the ambient temperature probe. So mine is at 9. If you want to, I'll put the links in the description below so you guys can go check out how to calibrate everything on this controller. So then to get out of here, you just press the settings again, and it takes you back to the screen. So I really don't touch the screen at all. I use my phone for everything, which I will do a screen recording on my phone of everything that you could do on your phone. So as you can see here, we have the Wi-Fi controller on my phone. This is an iPhone. We can see the temperature is 250. The set point is 250. The actual is 251. My probe's sitting at 149 right now, which is perfect. As you can see, I can adjust the temperature here. Goes up and down. It gives me a notification to let me know when my grill's preheating, and it'll tell me when the grill is ready for cooks. And then I have my alarms, notify you when a probe A reaches threshold or probe B reaches threshold. So 165, I can turn that on and off, and I actually get a notification when it turns off, and then once I turn it back on, and it actually gives me a notification at 155, 5 degrees ahead of time, letting me know that my food's almost done. So I'm going to go to my minimum feed rate. This is adjust for pellets. Different pellets or different heats. I found out that the competition blend from Pit Boss is actually a little hotter of a pellet than the Traeger Hickory pellets. So I have to turn down my minimum feed rate. This also helps in midday whenever it's really hot outside. I live in Las Vegas, so it gets up to 100 degrees here recently. I have to turn it down because the air temperature outside and the sun's beating down on the grill does not help at all. So turn it down, turn the temp, helps maintain that temperature a little better. You don't get that many temps fluctuating. And then we can change our model. Doesn't really do anything different. And then change the name of the grill, which mine is Hot Lovin'. Let's see if there we go. And so then we go back. Another thing I want to show you is if you listen, you can hear the fan turning on and off. So that's something that RecTech does that the Pit Boss does not. The Pit Boss controls the heat by the pellet supply only. So basically, whatever the pellet supply, you dump more pellets, get more heat. Don't dump as many pellets to cool the heat down, or to cool the temp down. So for the RecTech, it actually controls the fan. So that way the fan is turning on and on, helping with the heat, making the heat more exact. It also helps with pellet consumption. I have gone through probably a bag, if that, I think. And I've been cooking a lot. I did a smoked turkey. I've done another pork butt, and this is my second pork butt, and I just had to add a 20-pound bag the other day. So I'm going through, I would say, a quarter of the pellets that I normally would with just the Pit Boss controller. And I think that's to do with the fan turning on and off and stuff like that. So with that being said, the controller is going to pay for itself in pellets alone. I mean, I'm using a significantly less amount of pellets than I was with the Pit Boss controller, which is amazing. I love it. I used to fly through pellets. I felt like I always had to go buy pellets, and now I'm barely even using any pellets. So that's one thing great I do love about this controller is that it uses the air along with the pellet feed, or the fan along with the pellet feed, to control the temperature, to get you a more accurate temperature. And it'll do this all day. It holds temps so well. Right now it is a little high. It's 2 degrees above. I mean, look, 2 degrees, 2 degrees. Are we really going to complain about a 2-degree difference versus the 10 to 15 temperature swing we would find in the Pit Boss controller? Absolutely not. I love this grill. It is so well made. And, you know, look, we're up here. Let's see. We're sitting right at 250. I mean, come on now. Does it get any better than that? Yes, I do have some. I've noticed that there is a temperature difference from the left side and the right side. That's just the make of the grill. There's nothing you can really do about that. But $800 total, $600 for the grill, $200 for the controller. This thing is absolutely amazing. I will put it up against any other pellet grill. I think it is the best you can get for your money, and that's why I have decided to purchase it. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, absolutely. Oh, another great thing is it's Wi-Fi. So like you said, I control it by my phone, and I don't have to be in the house. I can be somewhere else and turn my grill on. Say I need to go to the store because I forgot to grab sides for tonight's dinner. Okay, I can monitor my meat. I can monitor my temperature of my grill, and it's all good. Another great thing about this one is it automatically reignites. It can tell when the grill has maybe lost a flame or had a flame out, and it will reignite itself. So some people say, oh, with the fan you might lose your flame. Well, you don't have to worry about it because the igniter turns back on when it tells it has lost its flame, which is absolutely amazing. So another thing I got in the comments was, oh, I can't find it on their website. They took it off their website because people were buying them for the grills that weren't RecTechs, and then they were calling them with warranty issues when the grill had an issue. So they took it off the website. You have to call RecTech and order the grill so they can tell you that it is not under warranty if it's installed in another grill. So this controller is not under warranty anymore. That's great. I've called RecTech service for a lot because I have a Bullseye by them, and I didn't buy this Bullseye from them. I actually picked this Bullseye up from a neighbor who was having issues with it. I absolutely love this Bullseye, and I've called them and they just send me the parts. They know I didn't buy it from them. I told them I didn't buy it from them. They still send me parts for it for free. Absolutely love it. So I'm sure if I had any issues with this, they would not give me a hassle at all. Best customer service I've ever had an encounter with. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe.